Let's talk about marble. It's one of those materials that feels both ancient and super modern at the same time. But how do you go from seeing it in some fancy building to actually having it in your own home? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down that whole process for you, from picking the right stone all the way to that final incredible result.
I love this quote. The road to success is always under construction. It just perfectly captures the vibe of any home project, doesn't it? It really is a journey. And a huge part of that journey is picking materials that not only look fantastic, but are also built to last.
So maybe you've been dreaming about that elegant marble countertop or that incredible floor, but the whole idea just seems kind of overwhelming. Like, where do you even begin? Well, we're about to demystify all of it, taking you step by step from that first spark of an idea to the finished project.
Okay, so why marble? I mean, for centuries, it's been the go-to for a reason. And it really boils down to this powerful combination. You get this timeless elegance that you can see and a resilience that you can totally depend on. It's that perfect mix of beauty and strength.
So, what do we actually mean when we say marble masonry? It's so much more than just laying down a few tiles. Think of it as the skilled craft of shaping this amazing natural stone into structures that are both functional and, honestly, works of art. It's all about taking advantage of its unique beauty and toughness. Take a fireplace, for example. You cover that in marble, and boom, it instantly becomes the heart of the room. It just creates this sense of sophistication and warmth that is really hard to beat. It just draws everyone in. And then you have flooring. The feeling of walking on cool, smooth marble is just pure luxury. It's an investment you can feel, and it really does boost both the beauty and the resale value of your property. And of course, countertops. This is how you bring that high-end, five-star hotel feel right into the most important parts of your home, the kitchen and the bathroom.
And get this, marble isn't just for indoors. When you use it on the outside of a building, it creates a look that is both striking and absolutely timeless. And it's tough enough to handle the elements while still looking magnificent. So, the vision is clear. You know what you want. But turning that vision into reality, that requires a true expert. Who do you trust with a project this important? That's the most critical next step, finding your local pro. When you're trying to find the right contractor, it really just comes down to three key things. How long have they been doing this? Do they actually specialize in marble? And what are their past clients saying about them? The answers to those questions will tell you everything you need to know. Okay, here's a super practical 4-step checklist for you. Start with the online reviews. Then really dive into their portfolio. You want to make sure their past work matches your style. Next, and this is a big one, it's non-negotiable. Verify their license and insurance. And finally, get at least 2 or 3 different estimates so you can compare and make sure you're getting a fair price. This is exactly why that whole vetting process is so important. As the source material puts it, hiring local experts is crucial. You're not just hiring someone to do a job. You're commissioning an artist whose precision is going to make sure your investment is beautiful and lasts for decades. Okay, so you've done your homework, you've found the perfect expert. Now for the question that's on everybody's mind. What's this actually going to cost? All right, let's decode the cost. We're going to break down all the key factors and the numbers that go into that final price for any marble project. There are 4 main things that are going to drive the cost. First, the grade of the marble itself. Then, just the sheer size of your project. After that, the complexity of the design. And of course, the labor costs for a really skilled mason. The more intricate the work, the more it's going to cost. Makes sense, right? So let's talk some real numbers. For a classic marble fireplace installation, you can probably expect to be in the range of $4,000 to $10,000. And that's going to depend on all those factors we just talked about. Now, when it comes to flooring, the cost is usually figured out per square foot. The estimates can range from about $10 to $40 a square foot, which really helps you budget whether you're doing a small bathroom or a huge living area. And for those gorgeous countertops, pricing is usually by the linear foot. You're going to be looking at a range of about $50 to $200, and that depends a lot on the specific type and thickness of the marble you end up choosing. Finally, let's put it all together and walk through the whole project journey, from those first questions you have all the way to that final, super satisfying walkthrough. This is the big one, right? I mean, besides looking amazing, is marble actually a good investment for your home? Are you going to see a return on it? The answer is a huge, resounding yes. Marble is a luxury material, plain and simple. Adding it to your home is proven to significantly increase its market value.
It's one of those rare upgrades that can truly pay for itself over time. Okay, so you've made this wonderful investment. The next logical question is, how do you protect it? Proper maintenance is definitely the key to keeping your marble looking brand new for years and years. And here's the good news. It's surprisingly easy. Just use a pH-neutral cleaner, because anything acidic can damage the stone. Seal the surface every so often to create a barrier against stains. And always wipe up spills right away, especially stuff like red wine or lemon juice. It's really that simple. So what's the ultimate takeaway here? If there's one thing you should know before you start, it's this. A reputable contractor is always licensed and insured. Choosing marble is about more than just picking a material. It's about making a lasting statement. And the only way to make sure that statement is one of beauty and not a costly mistake is to trust it to a real, verified professional. Your home and your investment, they deserve nothing less.